Okay, let me turn it on. Why it is not working? I think we are working. Hello, yes. Let me type in. Ooh, a little bit too red. Okay, hello, dear friends. Hello. If you can hear me, you can put. Oh, I see myself with a crown. Uh, if you can hear me, oh, so good, so good. Okay, and there is not anything particular I want to talk about. I just want to meet you, especially after traveling a little bit, and I have not yet talking with you face to face. It's kind of I do have a desire that I want to talk, and that's about it. So just meet with friends, and we can make our Monday a little bit better. It's always wonderful to see you. I am having a cup of jasmine green tea, and this is the first infusion. So you can see it is quite dark color. I like pale color. I like light tea. And the other day, I got one friend said that you are good at is that Google? You have a superpower of extemper. I forgot that word. You can talk just immediately talk. So I was thinking maybe I will use this opportunity to practice for me, for you, for every one of us to practice answering something or say something that instantaneously coming out, and use a short frame of time to frame our thoughts, to organize our thoughts, and talk something that do make sense. Do I make any sense? I have tried to ask some people surround me some questions, and there are times, me too, uh, me too, me too. I suddenly blind, and my brain just does not function, and cannot have any answer. It's not for running for president. It's not for running to be something important. I think just for the pure challenge of our intelligence, for the curiosity of practicing our ability to talk. It's not for going to a party you can talk well. No, I do not go to party, or a lot of us do not find comfort in going to party. But just find something that do make sense. It is a very interesting thing, and it's a mental challenge. I think the other day I asked about sleep. How do you fall asleep? Do you have a problem with sleep? That person does not have a problem with sleep, so he could not answer because he never put thought on it. He had good health, he had a good sleep. So how do we put ourselves into other people's situation and try to understand other people and talk to someone who has a trouble, although we do not have trouble. How can we empathize with other people? Now here I am seeing the topics you are uh, going to talk about. Okay, I saw one first. Why? Happy Monday. Can't wait to hear your travel story. It will come. So, travel story. Okay, that is the first one. So, when I travel, for example, this time I go to San Diego, I do not take it as a travel. I take it as a every other day what I do, so I can fully enjoy it. I go to the beach, I walk on the La Jolla beach, and I listen to audiobook and with my gimbal to take some video footages. So I am completely no pressure. I do not need to go to all the important places. I am traveling for myself. So I just it makes this traveling a very personal and much more enjoyable. And I must have missed 99% of the important thing I need to go, but it's not important, right? I want to go to one place, and that is enough. So I will put those travel stories and experience into voice over with those video footages. It will come. Okay. Another one. I made it this time. Can't wait to hear you. The painting behind you is beautiful. Did you make it yourself? This is not my painting. This is a Japanese painting. I do not know the artist's name. My husband got it. It's a very famous one. Okay, let's chat about why Monday feels so long and hard after the weekend. Yeah, why Monday feels so long? Maybe because, especially the first day of going back to work, we are already into a tendency of relax. So get into a new set of demand, of goals, of tasks. It's a lot of pressure. And during the weekend, we do not have pressure. We do not have deadline. We are totally ourselves. From living your own life into living a life under demand and under pressure. I think this is one of the reasons that Monday seems so endless. It does not have to be Monday. If you have a big event on Saturday, that Saturday will be very long. So I think it's the pressure we put to ourselves. If we give ourselves some reward or give ourselves some relax, we can make that Monday not that hard. Go back to work, when you go back to home, on your way back home, you can stop by a supermarket and spend some time to see the soap, to see the pretty packaging of hand cream, to see everything beautiful and pretty, and spend some time to rewind. That will get that time a little bit over, a little bit relaxed. And also, just understand, I used to be very stressed out. Still, when there is something big and important, I am stressed out. But on the other hand, it does not help to be stressed out. And if you have something you look forward, that time becomes short, right? When you are having fun, the time becomes short. Have a lunch break, have a coffee break, that can make your life more enjoyable. Do I make any sense? Okay, now let's come. A lot of questions I cannot touch up. I will see how much I can do. From Chile, chi chi chi, li li li. I really enjoy your content, inspiration. To find it can be hard to explain or express yourself, to find the right words. I think it's harder to do when you are talking to someone face to face. It is harder, yes. One friend said it is harder to talk to someone face to face. Yeah, because you have a pressure and you have to get the idea out, and especially when the idea does not come out. Yeah, makes sense. I am trying to journal, but I am not really sure what to do. I am new to it, but if anyone has any idea, I'd love to hear it. What does it mean to journal? I am trying to journal. I do not understand this. Do you mean you want to write down something? Can you give tips for feeling lonely, please? Over screen communication has its pros and cons. Yeah. Enjoying the simple things. Okay, I will try to catch as much as possible. Can you give tips for feeling lonely? You got me, this one. I enjoy alone. I think lonely and alone is a different thing. Do you feel lonely beside people, around people, or do you feel lonely because you are alone? For myself, more often time, I feel lonely when I am around people, because when you are around people and you are not fitting in, that is the reason for loneliness. And when you are by yourself, you are the total owner of your life. You are totally the owner of the situation. Then you do not feel lonely. Does this communicate a little bit to you? If that communicate to you, then maybe you will find the cure is to find some alone time, to find some independent time, to find some time that can let your internal intellect, to get your internal creativity flourish. Do I make sense? Separate alone and lonely, because they are totally different things. Lonely is you do not find company in your soul. Alone is that you are your best friend with your soul. Do I make sense? So if that makes sense, find some alone time and enjoy some alone time. Hope that can help. And that way, when you allow independent feeling to fill you, to fulfill you completely, you do not feel lonely. You disregard the surrounding. People, how they look at you, how they talk about you, has nothing to do with you. You can be indifferent to other people's influence. Build that strength. Okay, I struggle having conversation because I become anxious around people. It's difficult. This very much, you are very much talking about me. When I talk about something I do not know, I feel anxious. I feel that I don't know nothing. I do not know anything. I am so incapable. I feel I myself so small. If I talk with a person who talk about wine, I feel so diminished. So in that case, there's no way you can feel comfortable. Accept it. Accept that I don't know anything about wine because I do not even like it. I do not have the intention to improve myself on it. So it does not matter me. Do you have something that you can feel that is not important? They talk about how to be pretty 60 years old. It's nothing to do with me. I am being myself. So you have your priority and stand strong on your priority. If people talk something that is not your priority, that you do not have knowledge about, use it as a way of judging. How does this person express his idea? How does this person attract people? If I talk something that other people do not know, how I can do as good as him, better than him? Or if I am not doing good, what I am not so good? Because if you have, I think all the way I am talking about independent thinking. If we allow ourselves to have our independent thinking and not influenced, not intimidated by the surrounding situation, by the other people, then we can use every single possibility, every single intimidating situation, we can use them as a way to train ourselves. If it is a job interview, you have to answer. If you are in a party, you do not have to answer, right? Enjoy it. Go with the flow. People will think that you cannot answer anything and you do not look smart enough. People do not think. People do not even look at us. Why do we need to take so much feeling of ourselves and force them to other people? They do not even notice that Yang Haiying is there. They do not even notice we are there. Do I make any sense? Okay. May you give tips on dealing with self-esteem issue. And coming back to this self-esteem, we do not have self-esteem if we are no good. Let's say, in front of Michelangelo, I am not talking about modern artists. I do not know about their things. In front of Michelangelo, in front of Da Vinci, I do not have self-esteem in my painting skill, right? We are not in the same level. Self-esteem comes from your self-resource. Avoid comparing something we are not good at. We are always good at something that people are not good at. There is a reason we stay in this world, and we deserve our place. We can make the best cookie, be proud of it. We cannot make the most succulent barbecue. It's okay, I do my cookie. We always have something that we can be proud of. I cannot make a TED talk. I cannot make a brilliant rhetoric speech, but I can talk slowly. I cannot make a university course, but I can talk to make you listen to me and echo between the two of us, between us. That is my strength. Think about your strength. Your strength does not have to be something good. Your strength can be something not good in social standard. My strength is talking slow. I talk slow that allow myself to think, that allow my words get into your heart. So use your strength, your self-esteem. Make sure we do not compare with people better than us. Use them as a goal, and that's it. And use our own strength to see our weakness and make it into our unique authenticity. Make sense? I do not have the talent of conversing easily with people I have never met before. Me too, all of us. Nobody, I think nobody can. And another thing, you can see a lot of people can talk very well, but they are not so good at involving. We admire them, but they are not talking to us. They are just wasting their words. Do I make sense? It is so much better not to talk, or talk to one person and talk to one particular thing. Your glasses looks cool. This you can say, right? Or your white hair looks cool and you have a thread of black in this white hair. Talk something very concrete. Did you dye your hair? How did you make your hair this length? And do you go to, and it will become a dialogue if you are interested in it. Or maybe you are interested in the texture of the fabric because you do fashion design. Or maybe you are interested in a piece of flower there. Or maybe you are interested in that flower. That is one flower. My finger pointed is one branch of flower, 16 small flowers. My husband picked up from there, and he's very proud. So talk about something that you know, that you are curious, and ask questions. We do not need to talk. The people who talk only have effect when you listen. If nobody listens, talk is empty talk. We want to construct real talk. Because you are in Haiyin family, you are in channel of Yang Haiyin, we are unique, we are different. We are not the party goers, just talk, right? We do not talk, we listen, and we talk, the real talk. Okay, let me see. Good luck. And what is going on? There must be something. I literally write out my stream of unconsciousness or thoughts. That's not at all like a letter, or doesn't really need structure at all. Oh, journaling. I think it's very good. Yeah, and I heard one writer. I forgot who. His job is writing, and if you write, you know, a job as a writer, it's a miserable job. It's a lot of time you do not have idea. He forced himself just use a pencil or use something to write on paper. Write a million A, write something. Idea, thoughts will come. Do not trust in idea. In painting, I cannot do any painting. I must open up the computer, see other people's painting, and then ignite some idea. So start to do something, get yourself into the motion. Okay, let's see what else we have. Haiyin, please give me advice. I don't know what to do. My grandfather just died, and I just got the call from my mom 1 hour ago. I should be sleeping, but can't sleep. Please try to give me advice. Oh, I do not know your situation. If you cannot sleep, spend some time here until your energy exhausts. It's just a natural course. If you can think, think. If you cannot think, just listen. And if you can cry, cry out. If there's no fear, if there's no tear, if there's no feeling, maybe you are in this shock stage. You do not need to do anything. Big things is happening. Eventually, there will be things for you to do. As long as you live through this minute, this half an hour, this 1 hour, this evening, live through it. Tomorrow is another day. There will be things for you to do, no matter it's a call from your parents or it's a call from heaven. or call from your instinct. Get through this moment. I am unalive. Woohoo! How to stop being afraid of failure. Why are you afraid of failure? How to, I think a lot of these questions, I think it's very hard to answer if you are not putting yourself into that shoes, because there is something behind that failure. If you get an investment of $1 million and you fail it, you do not have that money, right? That is a big burden. You have tried all your life to participate in an exhibition, to participate in an examination, and you fail. Then all this effort will be wiped out because there is a weight on it. And you cannot get over that weight. If we allow ourselves the luxury to accept failure and move on, then failure is the best lesson for us. So how to stop being afraid of failure is not to put so much pressure on success, not to aim success into such a huge deal. Make sure it is just another 24 hours, another job. I travel to San Diego, I bought a ticket, I fly there, and if I do not visit all the place, it's a waste of money. I failed in my goal to travel, right? But if my goal is just to enjoy these 48 hours of time, nothing more than that, not because it has a Balboa Park, it has the Pacific Ocean, not because all these. If it is because I want to have a fun time, and you make sure your goal is reachable, is personal, then you are not afraid of failure. Then failure becomes a motivation, becomes a way to improve yourself. Let's say you failed in graduating. The worst case scenario, spend another year of money, study. You will learn that part of knowledge even more. It could be another scenario. Why do you care about not graduating? Right? You can start your business. How many people that not graduating but start a business? Majority of it almost are people who not graduating and start their business. So when you put the core essence instead of the fluffy success, it makes more sense. It makes you more clear in your goal. Your goal is a better you, is not succeed in one exhibition, succeed in one wedding proposal, succeed in gaining an investment investment, starting up money. Anyway, you get the idea. Let me have a cup of water. The way you enjoy. Oh, there must be a lot of, a lot of, a lot of. Oh my goodness, I got some not so friendly comments, and it was deleted. Yeah, when you, there are people who has, there must be people who are not happy and who has not happy life. Do not take it serious. Do not take it serious. Use it as a joke, or do not be influenced by other people's negativity. Some people negative because they are negative. You are not negative. It's nothing to do with you. Okay, now let me come from backward up. Thank you, Hayin. Thank you. Okay, God is waiting for you with open arms. God, yes. I am so sorry for your loss. Yeah. Mm. Hurting on the inside, and they take it out on the others. Yes, and actually, it is a much a deeper thing. Reflection. Some people are suffering, and they project their suffering to other people. If you bounce back, you are echoing those negativity. So the other day, I just chat with my son, and we were talking about that if someone give you a troll comment or something, and we both agree, not even mention it. There are people who say, yeah, some people say this and that. I will not mention his name. I will not mention it. You are already mentioning it. It does not exist. It does not even deserve your eyesight to read that words. Let's move on. Without negative people, the positive people won't look so good. Yeah, they are uplifting the positivity people. I'm a teenager who struggle with confidence about my appearance and personality. How do I overcome this? To get old. I am a teenager and I am overcoming it. It is a phase of life. It's as the young children, sometimes they steal, sometimes they, not everyone was born perfect. We need to see a lot of things. We need to see, to be stopped for a lot of things. And if you are a teenager, this is the time you are trying to see, you are trying to be bumped. There will be people saying you do not look good, you do not fit in. Everyone gets it, not only you. We get it, we all get it. It's a phase of life. And I think maybe connecting yourself to older people, connecting yourself to, from time to time, listen to people who are old or who are younger, who are in different phase of life can help a little bit. I am lucky I am a teacher, so I get to see 6 years old, listen to their talk, and it really rejuvenating my heart. And I get to listen to fifth grade, sixth grade, and just starting to have this use. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Of course, they do not have confidence because you want to be so good. You want to be, you want to be liked, and you give yourself too high expectation. It takes time. There is no a sure way of doing it. We all been through there. As we get old, we start to understand, well, I didn't do good in my youth and I'm still alive. I didn't take examination well and I'm still alive. And you do not complain about your life. This you understand. We understand this is my life. My life is not become a president. My life is not becoming a principal. My life is not becoming a doctor. My life is my life. I accept it. And that is it. If you compare people with bigger house, better car, better looking, better clothing, there's no end. Deal with life, make peace with life. This is how I am born. This is how I am supposed to be. And that is okay. That is okay. I am in college and I am studying to be a physician assistant. I am struggling in chemistry. I study hard and always fail in my exam, but all my other course I get straight A's. Oh, I so admire you. I so admire you. You get straight A's in other course. Maybe you can balance a little bit. Do you love chemistry? I do love chemistry. Okay, I need to tell you one story. My classmates, and I was in one of the top. I am very proud of my middle school. I was in one of the top middle school, and the students were super smart. And one of my classmates, my friend, best friend, and she said that I am not good at mathematics. I am not good at physics. And we just started chemistry. This is my chance to make a difference. So she put all her heart and soul into chemistry. She was not the best. We were not the best in chemistry because the foundation was not there. But at least find an excuse to up a notch. Our excuse, our reasoning is give up the other things. A new era. Let's start anew. Do I make sense? If you get all straight A's, you do have the luxury to share some time into other subjects. Chemistry, I think, organic chemistry, do you listen to his video every time? I listen to his video, organic chemistry. And also, I have another very good YouTube, a chemistry teacher or biology teacher. I listen to his video talks all the time. And the Khan Academy, you must know other subjects that how do I change my mentality that I won't be success? How do I change my mentality that I won't be successful in life because I fail chemistry? This is very narrow. You are straight A in others. And those straight A's are not doing favor to you. It makes you even more intimidated and make you feel even worse because your chemistry is not there. Can you switch and change and use the straight A not as a step to diminish your chemistry, use as a foundation. I can do this. I can do straight A in other subjects. I am good. At least I am safe on some place. Now I just need to pull it up. I have the luxury that I can share my energy. Do I make any sense? Do not use your success as a new starting point to compare other subjects. And also, maybe just because you haven't found the right learning aid, there are a few more effective websites can help you. Anyone, everyone, if you are good at chemistry or you are high school students, you are teacher, but write down right here your good website. Kelia, Kelila, write down organic chemistry, write down Khan Academy. The other professor I forgot, but write down some of these, and later on you have time to check it out. They do explain very well, very well. Yeah. Mm. How do you still motivated to invest into your education? How do you handle burnout? Also, thank you so much. Mm. Grades are not tangible measures of your self-worth. What matters is that you put in an effort and tried your best. This applies to most things in life. Matt, this is so powerful. This is very powerful. And maybe because Kelly, maybe because you are young and you are in college, and the measurement of life is by score. If you go outside, you will understand. We all understand. Person who have a good learning score does not equate to a successful life. Know how to deal with people, how to make people happy, how to use your energy and use the right way to be a good person, to be a useful, efficient person is so much more important. Matt, his words, it's so encouraging. Matt, are you a boss? If you are not a boss, it is not using, you are not using your ability to the fullest. You need to be a boss. You need to be president. The way you present yourself, the way you speak it out, it's so empowering. It makes me feel so, makes me feel good, makes me feel strong, and makes me feel heard. I am a social worker. Yes, yes, I am so proud of you. I so admire you. I so admire you. People who has been touched by a person like you are lucky, are lucky. I think it's what I find the most difficult is trying to be a useful person and finding a way to be heard. Okay, Gavin, let's talk about it. This world, does, this world is already full. It's already full. There are teachers, there are speakers, there are influencers, but there is still chance. Make your blog, make your Instagram, make your channel, whatever. If you do have ability, if you do have something that other people do not have, you will shine out. In Chinese, we have a saying, it's like a needle in a bag, a needle in a bag. You have a bag and a needle. That needle will pierce through because you have something. It just takes time. It takes effort. But as long as you keep on at it and do it, you will see the result. You will see the result. Are you starting a new channel? A talking channel? If you want to be heard, are you saying something, right? Speak it out, then you can be heard. If you do not speak, if we do not speak, we cannot be heard. How many people hear us? That's secondary. We have 113 people hear us. That's good. Comparing with big important people who has millions of people to listen to them, we are nothing. But do not make that comparison. We touch one heart. It's already worthy. Already worthy. Social baker. Okay. And how do you forgive? Okay. Everyone should be heard. Okay. And I will not talk about other things. The last question, the last thing I want to talk, how do you forgive? How do you forgive? And it is time. It is already 1 hour. We both finish, we both cherish our life, our time. Forgive. You forgive. Period. If you want to live a good life, if you do not want to torture yourself, you forgive. You forget it. You do not mention it. Holding that grudge, never give up, is a torture to yourself. Why do that? One little boy, he got bullied by other people. He thought he got bullied by other people. I am not saying who is bullying who or whatever. I do not use this word very, I do not use in that sense. Anyway, other people laughed at him because his testing score was not good. His pronunciation was not good. His mom told him, do good. The only revenge is you do better than others. The thing is that you cannot control other people. The only thing you can control is yourself. You be good. They will have less chance to laugh at your weakness. And if they keep laughing at your weakness, But you are strong and you accept that there are things I am not good. I do not have a movie star face. You laugh at me or not. It just is something irrelevant. Stay, keep your value, keep your honor, understand what is yours and what is beyond you. That is important. And another thing about forgiveness, it's still this story. There was one person did something very wrong to that person. 10 years later or 1 year later, I asked this person who has been hurt, did you remember someone did something so wrong to you? Everyone knows someone did something very wrong to you. And this little boy said, I forgot. That is the best thing. That is the most powerful thing. He lived over it. Nothing can hurt him. That's so powerful. Do not let other people's mistake, other people's injustice to torture you. Only you yourself can liberate yourself. Be good, be strong. That's the only thing we can do to be a better self. 57 minutes. This is the time to say bye-bye to you. You are the only person who matters. Your idea is the only idea you will listen to yourself. Ever. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye-bye, Gavin. Bye-bye. Olivia. Cow. 111 is this room. Bye-bye. Yeah, I cannot see very well. Bye-bye. Just say bye-bye.